So just scroll one by one. The one which I shown you earlier, this is the one. Message processing logs. It's an OData API.
दोस्तों हम हैं मुंबई में, आप देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे प्रैक्टिकल ट्रेनिंग दी जा रही है। सामने शिप खड़ा है और सारे स्टूडेंट खड़े हैं। ये सारे के सारे स्टूडेंट इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट बिजनेस प्रैक्टिकली सीख रहे हैं। यहाँ पे कस्टम क्लियरेंस के बारे में बताया जा रहा है, कौन से प्रोडक्ट के लिए कौन सा कंटेनर सही रहेगा, कितने टाइप ऑफ कार्गो होते हैं, कितने टाइप ऑफ शिपिंग होती है, कौन सी शिपिंग कंपनी आपके लिए बेस्ट रहेगी, कस्टम क्लियरेंस कैसे होगा और क्या क्या चैलेंजेस आते हैं। मुंबई में जून में हमारी ट्रेनिंग होने जा रही है, तो जून की जो डेट है आपके सामने आ रही होगी। मुंबई में अगर आप हमें ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं, हमारी प्रैक्टिकल ट्रेनिंग लेना चाहते हैं, तो जून की डेट नोट कर लीजिए और स्क्रीन पे जो नंबर आ रहा है उस पे आज ही रजिस्ट्रेशन कराएं और प्रैक्टिकली सीखिए इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट बिजनेस कैसे किया जाता है।
API reference, and similarly you can just try out and mean you'll be having the standard message structure, response, everything will be predefined, everything here. So this is called SAP API Business Hub, where all the APIs will be available in one place. You can type any keyword, like let me type WBS element for an example. You'll be having an API ready for that, SAP S4HANA Cloud for this one. So it's again, it's up to the S4HANA developer whether he wants to use the standard API or whether he can go with a custom API also. Okay, now, yeah. Sorry, Tamil, you are saying something. Are you saying something or can I continue?
No, okay, continue.
Yeah. So now let's come to the API management. So API management is the place where we can develop, control, expose all those things, all the operations on API we can do. So earlier we had a different screen, just like I was showing you here. If I click here API management, we just like our cloud integration, we had a separate screen and separate UI. But now they clubbed everything into this place. Whatever we worked till now, they clubbed everything here. So just like that, let's go by tab. Okay. If you see normally in Discover, we are checking the integration still now for checking the standard integration. So similarly, we have the standard API is also made available by SAP. So just like our normal standard integrations, which we see in the Discover tab, there are also standard APIs here also. So where you can just copy and use it. For an example, I'll go to this automation pilot. Okay, this is standard API. So let me go back 1 minute. Let me go back. So see, as soon as I click here, let me go to this one. In the top right, you see, it will show view in API Business Hub.
Hey Aditya,
The one which
I heard
showed
that
you
you
just
got
now.
a package.
If you want to view there, you can go and view there, or means everything is interlinked.
Okay.
If you want to click here, it will open a separate tab. Now it will directly go to the API Business Hub and you will see there. See, obviously you need an S user. Now we are logging with our P user trial account. So now it automatically came to the API Business Hub, which I was just explaining now.
Okay.
So similarly, now see you can go here. Just select for random. I'm selecting anything. Let us say I want this REST API related to some executions. So just we have this all operations, get, post, get, delete, all those things. If you want to copy it to the design tab, now this is in Discover tab. This is a standard API. So just click on copy. I'm not doing anything. I'm just clicking on OK. So here you need to change the URL according to the target system. The landscape, whatever you're giving, they're given the host name, you need to change it. Only the host name. So I'm just clicking on OK. So API copied successfully. This, can you see? I will just tell what is the screen. It has come to the design screen. The executions API, title is executions, status is non-deployed, and the REST API. You can see at 9:16:33 p.m. it is present. I mean, we have just developed this one. Just click on this. So I'm just clicking on OK. So API copied successfully. This, can you see? Here. I will just tell what is the screen. It has come to the design screen. The executions API, title is executions, status is non-deployed, and the REST API. You can see at 9:16:33 p.m. Need is the target host name and the target credentials. Once it is there, we can just consume the service. So before going to this in detail, so I need to tell you three important topics related to API management. The first thing is API. What is API? We commonly come across three important words: API provider, API proxy, and API product. Even though if you go for a survey, some certifications also, people ask more, there will be a little bit more questions on these three things. What is API provider? What is API proxy? And what is API product? Both, all the three naming will be similar. I'll tell one by one. So API provider is used to abstract or is used for connecting the backend system, or you can call it as a target system. So the first one which you will be creating is called the API provider, where you connect to the target system. Okay. And the second one is called API proxy. So these are the technical names I'm telling. API proxy this is the actual API which we will be using to connect to the target system or to design our API, where we design all those things is called API proxy. API provider, we give the endpoint details, the target system details. API proxy, we design our APIs, and there can be multiple API proxies for an API provider. So one API provider, multiple proxies can be there, and you combine all the API proxies in a API product. I will show you in detail what is API provider, what is API proxy, and what is API product. I'll show you because we have I just got some cloud backend system. We'll just connect to one backend system as far as we can. We will just see. So let me do one by one. Let me go to the design page first, so that I'll tell you. Repeating again, API provider is used to connect to the backend or the target system. API proxy is the actual API which connects the logic to the target system. So here we'll model our flow or security policies, transforming the incoming messages. All these things we do it in the API proxy level. And finally, the API product, which combines all the API proxies. If there are multiple API proxies, we can combine. If you see here, so all these things, if it's, I mean, let us take this is an API, this is an API, API proxy and API proxy, and all these API proxies we can combine under API provider. Let us see in practical thing. I mean, how to create API provider, proxy, and this product, all those things. So we were coming to the actual screen where we used to develop all the CPI things. So this was the place. So from here, we just saw now the Discover tab where we had the APIs and how we went from the APIs to the API Business Hub or vice versa. From the Discover tab, we copied an API and it came to the Design tab. Just a click and it come to the Design tab, and we need to change the either the host name or the credentials. So now let's design the second one. Instead of clicking the integration, we'll click on the APIs. So this is was done earlier. So now let me delete it few so you can do it again. No, I do not have the access to delete. Let me undeploy at least. So the concept is same, just like in CPI how we deploy and deploy, save as version. In API management also we have almost similar things. So now let us what we will do. We'll just create the first step. I said we will create an API provider and we will see step by step. Okay. So now to create an API provider, we just click design. So here, just click on create. So as soon as you click on create, it will ask whether you want to create an API provider or whether you want to create an API proxy. What we need to do. Okay. I think 1 minute. Let me not here. I need to create product. Just a minute. 1 minute. It's going to other place. Yes, sorry. This is the first step. You need to go to configure and here the APIs. Here you need to create. The proxies will be created here. Products will be created here. So here I have already created this one today. So let us create one more product API provided here. So for creating, just click on here, create. It will ask for a meaningful name. You can give anything. I just give API, SAP API. Okay, yeah, okay. Just giving some meaningful name. You can give if you want description. Testing the API. And if you go to the connection, it will ask what connection you need to give. So just add some credentials. Clicking on host. I bought these things. Host name, all those things. I'll show you how to create this account as well. Host name, and I'm giving the port name as well, 443. So here, before going here, I'll just show you one thing. So this is the URL where you can create your free account with SAP UI. Okay, you can just register. I mean, I'll just send this link to Aditi as well. You can register with NetViewer access. You'll get the UI access. You can just for testing this API, you can use it because for testing the provider everything. So in the interest of time, I have already created this account. It hardly takes from 5-10 minutes. Already created this account everything. So those details I have saved it in the notepad. I'm using the same thing. Okay. This is the password and this is the host name and this is the P user of our SAP training account. And all the other prefixes I have already collected it. Okay. So now let's come back to the API management. Scrolling back. What else we need to do? Catalog service settings. Next. So here, if you see, we need to select D, basic authentication, and path prefix. We already have this. Path prefix is nothing but this one. We're just connecting to the system. Whatever the demo system we had, we're just connecting to that particular SAP developer system, and we're just going to see whether the connection is valid or not, and we'll be creating a API provider proxy, and we'll try to create this API package, this one as well. So let's do one by one. API provider, API proxy, and API product. So here the username will be this one. Let me give my password. And service collection euros I need to give. Post giving all these details, you can just directly, I think it should come to save. Did we miss anything? No, right. As soon as you see it, let me see. Yeah, it's saved. And now what we are doing, we're just creating this one, whatever we created, the basic thing, the API provider we're creating, and we are given the host details, everything of the target system, the backend system, the system which we're going to connect from here. Everything we have given, SAP ES5 develop center, everything we have given. And now let's test the connection. So now it has hit that particular system. It's 200. This is the system which we connected, and it has hit the system, and we have got 200 OK. Ideally, 200 OK in the sense we got. It was able to hit that the end system, and we got the message as it has been connection has been established. Okay. So now the simple thing what we have did, we have been able to create an API provider. So it means, as I said, what API providers do, it will just abstract the connection to the backend system or the target system. We just establish the connection to the other system. So, so now it's in for training purpose. We have used in the system which is available. So we have made use of that, and now the connection is successful. Now after this, as I said, the first step will be to create an API provider to the backend system or the target system, which we did just now, and we got the response as 200 OK. Now the second step will be to create an API proxy. So API proxy we need to create. So now, as usual, I'll just create a duplicate tab. Just to make sure what we have already created. So in this step, we created 200 OK or this API provider. Now let's go to API proxy.
एक्स्ट्रा नींद भगाने के लिए एक्स्ट्रा ताजगी
Colgate Max Fresh of 30% extra.
For API proxy, just going to the same place. So here, these are all the API proxies which were created prior to the training. Okay, and this is one API proxy which we copied from the standard APIs. So these other four we just these are also standard. These are also standard. The REST APIs we are standard. The other voted API that I created earlier. So now let's create one more API. Click on create. So here, if you see API provider in the drop down, you will see the list of API providers in your tenant. All the list of APIs, API providers. You can select the one which you want to create under which you want to create your API proxy. So I'm selecting this one which we created just now. After you create, you can see there is a button called discover. So click on discover. What will happen? See, under this API provider, we are connected to the target system. It will hit that particular target system, and it will show the list of API proxies available in that particular system. So just click on discover. It will give a list of this one options available. So whatever the things we want, we can use. But just for our demo purpose, there is a basic this one which requires less authentication everything. So I'm just selecting the basic GWS sample. For demo purpose, they have created these things. So as soon as you click, it will automatically create the name, host name, everything. So no need to change anything. We can directly click on OK. Or for our understanding, we can create some demo or something. Demo one. So the name is already created. Naming also should be unique. So I'm just creating a create. So now what will happen? An API proxy will be created. If we see the proxy endpoint, the target endpoint, let me see. Let me save and deploy it. We need to see the endpoint URL here. What happened for that? These are all the functionalities for the business. Means under this, they have already kept this business partners, everything. So we have just fetched it from the particular target system. So let me deploy it successfully and show you. Let me try from the target endpoint was the same only, right? As soon as we deploy an endpoint, the API proxy URL will be generated. So let me do it from the beginning. Choose. All are only for only. Let me create the layer one first. Click on discover. Yes, let me set the same something called demo 5. Creating an API proxy and proxy endpoint. Target endpoint. Oh God. Okay, this is the issue. An API proxy already exists with the base path. This one is already existed. I'll just go back to the previous one, which I created out before the class. So this one, basic. This one just now created. So click here. This is the place which I want to show you. As soon as you deploy it, you see this API proxy URL where you can directly consume your service. So after target endpoint, I was just deploying the proxy, right? So post your deployment, you will see endpoint, the API proxy URL will be generated. If you want to see the resources, means what are the operations available, means the get, call, post, call, all these things, you can see one by one. So similarly, like this API proxy, let's deploy 2 or 3. What basic this one, let me deploy it. So why I am deploying, I'll tell you. So this is deployed, and let us deploy the other one as well. But this is standard one, it may not get deployed. Here, if you see, there is a column called calls. It will monitor how many calls we have made to that particular API. So this GW demo, I just tested it once. So that is why it is showing call 1. I'll show in the monitoring page. So here, the calls also we will see how many calls were made to that particular API and in and out, both ways. So now if you see, now we have created, deployed two API proxies. Like we have created one API provider and 2 API proxies. Let us assume these are the first two are the API proxies which we have created. So now our next step is to develop an API product. To create an API product here, the same place, click on product. So we do not have any product here. So we can combine multiple API proxies. So here if you go, just create some dummy name. API underscore test or something. API test the API and add. It will show the list of APIs which have been available. API proxies. APIs I'm telling. API in the sense API proxies available to combine together in an API product. So now we can see there are 5 list of API proxies which has been created in this particular tenant. So if you see in the top, some of the APIs may have saved changes that are not deployed yet. If such APIs are added to the product, they will not get published. Just whatever I've highlighted, you can just focus on this. If any APIs are added to the product, they will not get published. Which means if any changes are being done and if it's not deployed properly, so then it may not get published. Similar concept in CPI also. Even though you do a small change, it should be deployed. So now let's select this demo, whatever the things we did. Click on OK. And our next job is to publish. This final step will be to publish. Like we were able to create API provider and API proxies, couple of API proxies and one API provider. And now we are targeting to complete this API product. Okay, as soon as we publish, our job will be done, the API will be published. But here I was facing issues. Let me see now. Because of this access issues, because of this style account, so it was not able to. We need an S user, like the company provided S user to publish this API. So here we get this is the final step. So post this step, it will be API will be published. So that particular API we can subscribe. So in short, what I want to tell you is API provider, API proxy, and API. Even I get confused.
Product.
API provider, product. I mean, all names are with P. First is API provider, which you connect to the external target system, giving the host keys, all those, host details, all those things. And then you can create API proxies, whatever the list of things you're there. You can design your structure, everything. All the things you do it in the API proxies. For one API provider, there can be multiple n number of API proxies. And for that, to combine any set of proxies, we use this API product.
Do we need actually the product is it mandatory to create a product?
The product is not mandatory. To publish, you need it. You can publish one also.
We cannot just publish one API directly from the proxy, isn't it?
No.
We deploy, right? We deploy, but we have to publish it.
You have to. If you want to publish, you need to come to this place.
Okay.
Product place. And here, let us think. I'll deploy this one. Let us think. I mean, for publishing, you can execute this one. Let us think. This API are there. Just now I try to execute somewhere.
Yeah, I was seeing one call, right? So we see one call is.
No, I just executed it.
Okay.
Here, if you see, publishing is different. Let us think and make this one. I'll just now I'm executing it. Try out.
Yeah.
Obviously, it will fail because I have not given anything. I'll get an error.
Oh, this also counted as a call, is it?
Yeah. Now, if you want to see the calls, here our monitoring screen. Instead of integrations, come to APIs. Just like CPI monitoring screen, here you will be having a different tiles. Right, total API calls, what is the response time, or how many API errors, all these things you'll be seeing here. So earlier, let us trigger one more, you'll see. Let us go back here. APIs. Select something, this one. Resources. Partnership. Scroll down. Try out. execute. Okay, obviously we'll get an error. The error is 401 unauthorized because we didn't give any credentials to that particular system. It will fail with authentication, authorization error. So as soon as we got this 401, if you go to this screen, now just refresh it. Where is this refresh? Or just click it again. Now we'll see two. We should see two calls. Can you see we saw two calls and two API errors? Everything we'll see. Just like similar to the this screen is not that updated, but just like the CPI monitoring screen, we can see all the API calls in and out.
Mm.
And apart from the CPI things, for API management, the SAP has given this monetization and rate plan everything. So you can monetize this one. This here. Wait, this one monetize. You can see how many, if some consuming your API. So you can see how many calls they're making to your API and they're functioning. And you can control your rate plans, everything. Rate plans, I'm not that aware how to generate the revenue and all. But one thing is clear is you can control your API and you can see how many calls they're making each single day and how much data they're consuming, all those things you can control. You can, in the sense, the API developer can control. If he has created his own API, he can control. If there is any standard API, we can just monitor this here in the monitoring screen. So 2-3 months back, these were different places. CPI was having a different UI and the API manager was a different UI, open a different UI. But just 2-3, even though, I'm telling my personal experience, in my current project, they're having only these three tabs, like home, discover, decide, and then the settings. This one, the roles has not been.
पीपीएस फोर आना न्यू का आया है ना? मैं देती हूँ डिजिटल मार्केटिंग। ये 13 नंबर का लेना, इसमें ऐसे कैसे 13 तारीख का चाहिए था, आज का है इसमें दिया है। ये एबेप S4 आना का सीडीएस पार्ट 1 और पार्ट 2, ठीक है। एबेप करे हुए सारे, अभी तुमने बोला एबेप का यार, देख लेना। जोशुआ ने दिया था एसएपीसी का, तुम्हारा लास्ट वाला हो गया ना। सक्सेस फैक्टर के सारे कर लिए कितने हुए उसका, मेरे को पहले में सक्सेस प्रिया को देना है यार। और वो डाल गए, वो डालना तो एसएपीसी न्यू ना। कितने सेशन कर दिए तुमने? सारे कर दिए? दो थोड़ी ना करने, अभी लास्ट सेशन की और दो थे। कितने के सब करे? किसको दे दो ये एक्सेस? एक जीमेल आईडी दिए थे डिजिटल मार्केट, पीके करके दी। इसको देना, हाँ पीको, इसको दे दो। करो, अभी आएगा, आएगा नेम आएगा। तुम ये देखना उसमें वेब मेल में किस किस के आए हैं, किससे कांटेक्ट करना है। और जो पुराने तुम्हारे इंटरेस्टेड थे उनको फोन करना। तुम किसमें लिख रही हो इंटरेस्टेड करके, एक मेल वो बना लो। तुम्हें ना एक काम करो, एक्सेल निकाला करो आज के हिसाब से। एक्सेल डाउनलोड कर लिया वहाँ से, और उसमें रेड और ग्रीन, जो ग्रीन तुम्हारे क्लिक रहेंगे उनको वापस से कॉल करनी है, ठीक है। अभी तो 2-3 होते, हर दिन के तो ज्यादा नहीं रहते ना, तो ऐसे ही तो अधिकतर जॉब वाले ही रहते। पुराने उनमें से कभी पुराने जो करती हूँ मैं आते हैं कभी। थोड़े थोड़े टाइम तक तुम इसमें ना, आधे घंटे तक इसमें वो डाला करो सिंपल जोक्स। हाँ सिंपल जोक्स, और उसमें नीचे जो तुम लिंक दोगी वो अम्बी के जैसे पहले नहीं करते थे पुराना, वो काम किया करो इसमें आधे घंटे। इसको काट दिया करो बीच में, इसका फेस काट देते हो। तो बोलूंगी करो, अब उसमें रोगी तुम ये करो, फिर इस पे बैठना। कितना टाइम है तुम्हें करने में? बाकी सारी आईडी कर दी ना? दूसरी बार हो क्या करे, कल हमने और भी आईडीज करने की कोशिश करी, बंद हो जाती है बहुत जल्दी, चलाना बहुत मुश्किल है। उसका पता क्या, मैंने उसका यहीं पे लगी, यहाँ पे नहीं लगी है, कहीं और लगी, इसलिए मिताली मिताली की तो गाड़ी में लगी, इससे सरकारी लगता है नौकरी, मेरे को नहीं पता कन वो मिठाई है, पता नहीं अस्पताल में लगी है, गवर्नमेंट की लगी, उसका ये था भोपाल है, गवर्नमेंट काउंसिल। एक कॉन्ट्रेक्चुअल जॉब भी होती है, गवर्नमेंट के थ्रू लगी है ना, काउंसलिंग में गई है ना, तो काउंसलिंग में बहुत बार ऐसा भी होता है, पता नहीं, उसकी मम्मी बता रही कि पूरा गवर्नमेंट लगा है, थ्रू जो गवर्नमेंट कंपनी के थ्रू ही मतलब लगते हैं, ध्यान दे के इंटरव्यू होता है, उसमें एग्जाम होता है, इंटरव्यू होता है उसके अंदर प्रॉपर, तो उसमें लग जाती है, उसमें पर वो कॉन्ट्रेक्चुअल रहता है कि आप 4 साल के लिए 5 साल, हाँ हाँ, फिर वो टेंडर एक्सटेंड होता रहता है। मेरे मौसी के 2 बच्चे, मतलब मौसी समझ लो बड़ी मम्मी दोनों लगती है, तो वो उनके दोनों बच्चे ऐसे ही हैं, गवर्नमेंट में ही है पर ऐसे संस्था के थ्रू, उसमें भी सैलरी अच्छी देते हैं। which open text XCM. एस एडिट कर करके टीआरएम का एग्जैक्ट एलएमएस तुमने घुमा दिया। नहीं है? हाँ तुम बताओ मेरे को, पता नहीं किस नाम से देख रहे। वो रिकॉर्डिंग है कि दिखाओ कितनी है बताओ ना। तो होम पेज पे जाना। CPN सक्सेसफुल। ईमेल आईडी किसमें डालनी है? ये SAP में। ओपन टेक्स्ट XCCM के सारे सेशन कर दिए थे इसमें।
Are you looking to transition your career into data science and find a place in companies like Meta, Google, or even Amazon? If your answer Are you looking to transition your career into data science and find a place in companies like Meta, Google, or even Amazon? If your answer transition your career into data science and find a place in companies like Meta, Google, or even Amazon? If your answer Are you looking to transition your career into data science and find a place in companies like Meta, Google?
तुम वेब मेल देखो तो थोड़ी देर, तुमको जिनको मेल भेजना है ते भी नंबर है वो मेरे, वेब मेल देखो तुम, तो काम तो करो। ये देखो ना, इसका ओपन टेक्स्ट की फर्स्ट वीडियो तुमने कहाँ से उठा के डाली है, बनाया था इसका एक फर्स्ट वाला अनटेबलेबल बता रहा हूँ, चेंज करो इसको, एक CCM ट्रेनिंग कहाँ पे बना हुआ है इसका नाम है, देखो होगा ना, शिवानी शिवानी शिवानी। नहीं 1 2 3 नहीं है स्टार्टिंग, देखो किसमें था एक यश, आए कोई मेल आए क्या 9 तारीख से है ना, ये सही से नहीं डाली, तुम डिलीट कर दी, तो बाहर के हम तो पहले मेल भी सबको ही कर दो ना, लाइन से ही करती जाओ, बाहर से भी है क्या लोग, तो उनके नंबर उठा के मेरे को दे देना नाम से ही, तो मेल करना है वो भी कर दूँ, सबको मेल तो करूँ, पहले उनको पूछ लूँ ना कि सारे इसमें तो जॉब वाले आते हैं जो इंडिया से आते हैं, तो तुम कॉल करके पूछो, पहले मैं, तो तुम्हें मेल तो एक ही बनानी है, सबको क्लिक क्लिक करनी है, नहीं सब्जेक्ट तो अलग देता है ना, का अलग अलग है, अरे तो एक को भेजोगी तो भी मेल तो बनाना ही पड़ेगा ना एक को, तो एक को तुम एक मॉड्यूल के 10 लोगों को तो भेज सकते हो ना, तो तुम्हारे तुम्हारे जो पुराने बने रहते जैसे एमएम का है, तो पुराना रिसर्च करा करो। पुरानी देखती हूँ जो मेरे को याद है ना, जो मैं बना रखी हूँ पता है, वही देखती हूँ, वही निकालती हूँ। नहीं बनाती ना, जो मॉड्यूल नया है जो मैंने नहीं देखा है, नहीं सुना। ये देखो तुम, ये यशस्कर में तुम्हारे इसमें नहीं सिस्टम में। अरे तुम यार दिमाग खराब हो रहा है। यही मैं बोल रही, सेशन नहीं चल रहा नंबर 1 का। सेशन उस टाइम चला होगा तो ही तो मैंने डाला होगा। अरे तुमने डाला होगा तो शायद ये कुछ हो गया इसमें दिक्कत। इसमें 1 2 3 डिलीट है, ये 1 प्रिपेयर करना। एक काम करती हूँ, यहाँ से डाउनलोड भी नहीं होता। इसको देखो आप। हाँ इसको सेल्सफोर्स वाले को नहीं, ये वही है। तो इसकी फ्रस्ट्रेशन निकाल ली है यहाँ के। सेशन नंबर 1 यूट्यूब पे भी डाल सकते हैं, कल तो नहीं है देखो। तुम ये बनाती हो अंदर लिस्ट बनाती हो?
Are you still using?
एक फोल्डर बनाती हो कि यूट्यूब की बात कर? फोल्डर बनाती हो ले लिस्ट। तो ये फिर तुम्हारी लिस्ट क्यों नहीं आती नीचे? तुम देखो इसको चाहिए। सेशन नंबर 1 तुमने डाला भी नहीं। वेबिनार करके डाल रखा आर्चिव सेंटर का, इसका नहीं डाल रखा। से डाउनलोड करो ये वाला सेशन। करोगे क्या? जाएगा तुम फर्स्ट नंबर का सेशन वापस डाल के वापस से सेम टू सेम प्लेस पे डाल दो, इसको डिलीट कर दो। 1 नंबर सेशन है ना, यहाँ से डिलीट कर दोगी। देर से कर लेना है काम, कर ही दो फिर अपन जाएंगे। +43 करके डाला करो। हाँ, क्योंकि तुम लैपटॉप से करती हो ना, इसलिए +43 करोगे तो मैं डायरेक्ट क्लिक करके ले सकती हूँ, नहीं तो मेरे को भी इधर +43 और बीच में से डैश नहीं। क्या नाम है इसका? ओके, ड्राइव में डिलीट हो गया। ड्राइव में है रे, चल नहीं रही तेरा, कहीं सेव नहीं तुम्हारे पास ये पुराने? 5 से कोई बात नहीं, तुम डाउनलोड कर लो इसको, 2 मिनट लगेगा। ये शायद अपडेट नहीं हुआ, उसने भी पुरानी ट्रेनी ने भी कंप्लेन नहीं करी, उस टाइम ही सही है। बाद में हुआ होगा, पता नहीं यार क्या हुआ। अगर डालेगा तो लिंक आएगी। करेक्ट। चलो वीडियो डालनी है यूट्यूब, तो बनाए और क्या बनाऊंगी वो बनाऊंगी जैसे मैंने बनाया ना वैसे ही बनाना। हाँ सामने और उसका लड़के का फोटो चेंज कर देना और लिखना SAP MD की फुल कोर्स, कंप्लीट कोर्स। फुल कोर्स में एक ही वीडियो है SAP MD कोर्स। हाँ ये नहीं, SAP MD कोर्स लिखना फुल मत, नीचे छोटा सा लिखना है एंड टू एंड इम्प्लीमेंट। कौन सी है? अच्छा ये सही है ना क्योंकि हम्म। तुमने यूआई पे थ्योरी के उस दिन अपने ट्रेनर ढूंढे थे तुमने ये भी कर दिया तुम देखना आपस आईडी के साथ टेक्निकल एसीपी क्या होता है? एक सेकेंड है टेक्निकल एसीपी एबेब एसएपी एबेब का दे दो पीओ होता है पीआईपीओ हाँ पीआईपी होता है ना सब ये उसके अंदर सर्च करो Hello, Anil, are you joining? Okay.
Hello.
Yes, Secretary. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Is your voting done, right?
Yes, completed. Sorry, the Saturday morning it was very. We have a power cut in here,
Okay.
so my Wi-Fi router is main problem. Wi-Fi router off, switch off. Backup is there, but also it was switched off.
Okay. No problem. Today, let us see, regarding the rule customizing, reporting events trigger from the standard EPCs report. Till today, just now I resolved conflict error missing. I resolved so let us just see how it works. I tell you what we'll do is, so initially, let us create a new batch and then let us post the events from the EPCS report itself. Okay.
Okay, we have already created created the batches and we have posted manual event.
Yeah, exactly.
Shipping event we posted. Na?
Yes. I'll show you another way of posting the shipping events from the report itself. So once we trigger that, the reporting rule also will also get triggered. I'll show you how. Let us go to the report.
Today we have a holiday night shift.
Yeah, it's a holiday today.
Okay, very good.
So as it is a holiday today, I was able to spend almost 3 to 4 hours on it. Resolve this issue.
Okay, for the training purpose.
Yeah, for this issue. Yeah. So I was trying since around 2 weeks. I think I was not finding any character, and I was starting and then closing it. Right, I finally got that. So now what I'm doing is, I'm doing initially I'm creating the report batch. So this is the batch. So I'm commissioning and agree it is already there, and I am posting it via OData parser. Okay, let us post. Lot 009 is posted. So let us see. Go to related serialized items. Then object hierarchy. Let us see again as the poly. So if you see here, so we have two events, commissioning and aggregation. So the next event is, so we need to trigger a shipping rule. Okay. So to create a shipping rule, there are two ways. So one is from the using postman event, object event observer, and another one is, so we can create can trigger it from the EPCS. So the T code is /m -http -create _EPCs. So this is the T code. hit enter. So, just now I tested with one of the, I showed for one of the variant, peak underscore MCs. If you see here, I selected by individual dots, and if you see here, I gave the GT number, and this is a last one. So it will be for 9. Let me make 9. So if you see here, you are seeing two options basically. So one is receiving and shipping. So when the batch is coming from CMO, so you will receive the pallet and then you will ship it to the 3PL. So this is that scenario. So the goods are shipped from CMO. So you will receive it virtually in your system, like in your MAH system, and then you will post shipping event to the 3PL from MAH to 3PL. So this, if you see, this is source owning party, source location party, destination owning party, destination location party.
We are
And then this
acting
is
as a MH.
MA, exactly.
Okay.
And then the event read point, the read point at which the current event is going, like carried out. And coming to supply chain notification format, so you always need to select US item 1.1 because as per a like the DSCC guideline, currently we need to track till item level. So from manufacturer to customer, so item level traceability we need. So that's the reason we need to select the item 1.2. And then basically you'll see like two options here, access to file and web service. So access to file means you the access file get downloaded, like you can download it in a file. When you use it as like it will be within the system only, within the ITP system. So when you use it when you use the web service, so the file will be transferred to the next supply chain partner, either it is a 3PL customer, whoever it is. By a web service, it will be sent to the next supply chain partner. So like as this is a test system, so we can select access to file only because the web service doesn't work because we don't have any connection. And then the JLN of a reporting event. So we are giving the same current JLN of. To see the events, so I'm including all commissioning events, no decommissioning, actual aggregation, last shipping. So do you have any doubts until here?
Okay. Source owning party GL and source location means this is these three destination owning party. Three all are CMO.
Real time, how so source owning and destination owning will always be the MAH GLN only, and source location will be the CMO, destination location will be the 3PL real time.
Okay.
Source owning and destination owning will always be the MAH GLN. Source location is the CMO one, and destination location is the 3PL. Yeah. Is it clear?
We have three or same GLNs. Means we have
as I said,
we have CMO and MH.
Like I gave the like. Yes, so as I said, the system like I gave the number. It's not an extra.
Yes, I got it. But as per the real time,
so in real time, I'm saying,
source owning party and source location different, and source owning and destination owning party same. Source location and destination location will be changed based on the business.
Yes.
Based on the business, so we can find out. So from where the file we have to. From CMO we are going to move from MHR we are going to ship. So based on the business. Is it right?
Basically, CMO sends a shipping event basically. So again, as a shipping event, you will receive the goods and then you will ship it from your system to 3PL virtually.
3PL, okay. So actually, the same process. What I am getting is it will be in the manual process. As I already discussed it before. So this is in the ECC side actually. ECC and ZUPA side. ECC side they have. I have done also like same.
Okay.
We are send the goods, send the product. Once we batch created and we commissioned, and then it will source in the in the HTTP system. The batch will source. Then we'll move into only ECC side. Most of the thing is happen in the ECC side. We create a purchase order and we convert purchase order into outbound delivery. So we pack the outbound delivery in JEDU first. So once we pack in the JEDU outbound delivery in the JEDU first, in the ATCC system, this the process will change. Means what events will change.
Okay.
Events will change. It is receiving in transit ship. So like that that will change. See, that is a manual process. Is it right?
Yes, it is a manual process from ECC.
That is only from the ECC side.
Yes.
All the things we have done in the ECC side, like outbound delivery. We pack the outbound delivery and JEDU first, and we create TOs for the warehouse. Whichever warehouse we created outbound deliveries, we created TOs. And we confirm the TOs, and after that we moving to create inbound delivery. So based on that inbound delivery, we do MUGO.
Yeah.
So in that MIGO, which plant we are going to do, so we'll go do that. And after this, based on the material document, once we done the MIGO, the material document will create. No? So based on that material document, we create outbound delivery, second outbound delivery, and create transfer order, and confirm the transfer order. And then we confirm the TOs.
Yeah.
So the same second outbound delivery pack in the JEDU first. Then afterwards we create the sales order.
Yeah.
Last we create the sales order and do the post manual event. Based on the post manual event. So in this process, actually in my training time also they shown like that. So these all things are shown in the ECC side, mostly in the ECC side, not in the HTTP side. But only the event status will shown in the HTTP side. Once I completed the inbound delivery and we confirm the inbound delivery and we create outbound delivery, then it will move into shipping. Like that, they shown. But this is the real time.
Yes.
Okay. Just I'm re-verifying what the process is in the manual. Just
If you see the palette here, so you can see reporting event tab here. So you don't see any reporting event here. Basically. Let us execute this EPCs transaction. It is executed.
Processing results reporting.
Yeah. Everything is here. So you can see one error here, reporting event. That's not an issue. Basically, in real-time system, like the event will post. If you see the event here, so you see two events here. So previously we found commissioning and packing. Now you can see both receiving and shipping. So that means you are receiving into your system, MAH system, and then you are shipping the goods from your MAH system to 3PL system.
3PL system, okay.
Yeah. So and then if you see the reporting event here, so you can see one reporting event here. So with today's date. So it is just some application error. So you can disregard that. It's not an issue. So if you see here, you can see here message file. So if you click on message file, you can see option display XML message.
XML.
So if you see here, you can see the file here basically.
Okay.
This file, and it is the, so you can see first second, this is the item level data, this case level attribute.
Where
So
is
these
the
attributes,
header? Where is the header?
this is header only.
Yes, header. Okay.
So these parameters you need to maintain in the additional attributes basically. So then only it gets reflected here, and it is a mandatory field. And then you scroll down, you can see here source one with all the details here. Scroll down to details. If you just scroll down, you can see the transaction statement we already discussed here. So it is mandatory for the US related. And then you can see the commissioning here. These are all the item commissioning. And then scroll down, you can see this is the case commissioning. And then you will see one more commissioning that is for pallet. So this is for pallet. So we are done with commissioning. Now next moving to aggregation. So now you are aggregating all these items to this particular case, item to case aggregation, and then case to pallet aggregation. You can see here. This is a pallet, and in the pallet you are aggregating this particular case. And then moving to shipping event. So we are shipping a pallet here, and you can see here source owning, source location, destination owning, destination location. And real time also, this is a file.
Same file, it will come. Wait.
Yeah.
So we copy this and we move into the Notepad++.
Oh, yeah, you can simply download this file and you can view it in the Notepad++.
And like as Cpi-Pi also same, they can download this file and
yeah. So this is how it looks in the Notepad++.
Yes.
Commission, item commission, case commission. Then packing and then the shipping.
So before that, I have so many fear on the TPS file, how to verify this file and how it is structured like that. Once I gone through this EPS file, because before the interview, I have checked the all EPS file. We have lot 6 and lot 7 we have file.
Yeah.
So I just verified and I reconstructed the file and read the file. So I have some knowledge on EPS file. It becomes simple, very simple. First header and then it's go to the commissioning event. First header in that header we have the data, whatever the attributes data like GLN point, who manufactured, lot number. So all the attribute data. Second one is, so what are the commission happened, those data. And third one is aggregation data. Once these commission and aggregation, packing and commission, packing and aggregation completed, then it moves to shipping event data.
Yes.
Shipping event. So one by one we can check what are the event.
Yeah, we can see.
And please remember CMO onboarding also you can make a point.
I'll tell you in today's session.
Okay.
So previously what happened is, so there is a plugin missing actually in the Notepad++. So After I installed, so I was able to open the file basically. You need to
XML tools.
this XML tools. You need to install this plugin, so then you will get the access file like this. Then you can get the. So you remember, right? Previously we used to get only in a single line.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the reason. Once we install that, we can fix.
And we left that we have a problem in the file also. We processed the file, but that was not completely processed, and we left like that. What?
Yeah.
Lot 6, I think. Lot 6, Lot 7 or something.
Yeah. Maybe it is some random issue, but this structure remains same basically. Let's see, structure, everything remains same. You just need to change the data and then execute everything.
But each and every point should be very careful.
Yes.
If we are going to post any event in the EPS, so we are processing the like now you shown this is an automatic. Automatic means we are processing an event.
Yes.
This is automatic. So once we processed the three player MH, like we are processing it to 3 player. 3 player have raised a concern on the EPS file. Then we download the same file and we manually reprocess that file, like you have shown in before.
So it depends upon the like what their concern is basically. So when you will upload the file, so when the file gets failed in the HTTP system, so then in that scenario, like you will download a file and manually read the file and then upload the file in real time.
Yeah, based on the tool, what type of issue. It's an event issue or. So now this is the part of the reporting.
Yeah, this is EPCs and reporting. I'll show you the config for reporting. Let's go to SPRO. SPRO reference notes. SAP track entries. If you see the rule customizing, then rule customizing basically, if you go to the rule types, basically there will be 3 rules regarding the report. So see here, I think you see SR under inform under successor and inform successor. So the first one is used for web service call. So when you do web service, this rule gets triggered, and when EPCs to file is used, then this rule gets triggered. Basically, that is a standard rule given by the SAP.
Okay, these all are standard rules based on the countries and.
Yes. Once this rule is already given by SAP, then we need to go to the location group here. Basically. So under location group, so we need to create one location group actually. So if you see here, I created this. So US ship. So it's just for shipping completed. So it indicates that once shipping is completed, then the rule gets triggered basically. So you save this and go to location group. So see here, you can see a GLN here.
Okay.
So if you see the EPCs report here, I shipped the ship told to GLN is this one only. See here. 8930037. That is GLN I maintained here. So basically when the shipping event, you see this like when system considers this SGLN, then automatically rule gets triggered for this particular SGLN.
Okay.
And then let us scroll back, go back, and then define rules. So if you see here, I created for rules.
These all are standard. So
these are all are not standard. These are customizable.
Customized, okay.
Yeah. So if you see here, this is the one. Yes. This is the one I created basically. Yeah. In this I mentioned business step 13. Nothing but shipping. And this is location group, the US underscore ship, which is created in previous. So this is also standard RR underscore, and this is for file success and underscore file. It indicates that it is for exists to file, and then role sequence, so role active shipping. So shipping completed, and it is for USA. So this is a rule basically. So this rule gets triggered here.
You see a rule type. So
Yeah.
we have to, once we go, you want to report anything, we have to have a rule.
Initially, yeah, exactly.
Initially, we have a rule for the whatever country or whatever customer.
Yes.
We have a rule. Rule in the sense it's what we say. It's define the shipping event.
Yeah, like at which business step it should get triggered.
Okay. Means actually I want to know that what is rule and why we using. So rule means we have to define the events.
Yes, based on the business step, we will define the rules, and we will use reporting event because we need to transfer the access file to next supply chain partner, right? Either it is a 3PL or customer, whoever it is. So we need to send them, and also for reporting purposes, we use this rule trigger basically. Report to the government repositories.
I have a doubt. Now this rule you customize it for the shipping event. For receiving event, because we have to receive from the 3PL or MAH, that is separate rule.
3PL what you will receive? We do not receive anything from 3PL, right?
Sorry?
No. Basically, we do not receive anything from 3PL, right?
Okay, only EPS file we receive.
So we receive EPCs file from CMO, and then we ship it to 3PL. 3PL will ship it to customer. The 3PL will take care of that part.
Okay. Shipping event only we have
yes.
It's a customized rule.
Yeah, because it is a last step, right? So
yes, last step.
That all steps are done, so we are good to move.
Once 3PL received, so we have done the shipping event. So how we know the 3PL is received or not? We get any notification or we get any AF message?
3PL sends the receiving event.
That is what I'm asking.
Okay.
For the
receiving event, it will definitely send it. So it will send only receiving event only. After that, it will take care of this file to the customer.
Because we are the MH, we are receiving file from CMO and we are sending to the 3PL.
Yes.
Once so we want to know that they are received or not. So we processed successfully, a file went, but that's it. But we
so in this event you will see another event. You will see another event.
There.
So instead of our MHGL, and you will see 3PL GL. That's it.
Okay. Once they process it, it will update.
Yes.
So up to here, our part.
Yes.
Up to here, our part. Once they received, they will update. Yeah. Once they will receive, they will update. They'll receive the file and they will update the event. Receiving event, they will update.
Yes.
Okay. Like we also act like a 3PL. Is there any chance means like a consultant we have to act like a 3PL or up to MEH we have?
Depends. It's upon the client. Maybe we can act as 3PL also. Okay?
Depends on the business.
Yes.
Depends on the business. Okay. The same like whatever this shipping we done immediately, like we have to update the event receiving, then we go to same like what you are. shown in the automatic system before few minutes before.
Yeah.
So I'll practice and so somewhat its backdrop is they're not updating the videos. So immediately, so I'll check with the videos. So now there is no clarity. So you are giving training that time, okay. So I'm getting something, okay. This is the part I know. This is the part like that. Once I rewind these videos or something, this knowledge, then it will store in the brain. But I want to check the videos, but they are not uploading the videos. So that is the problem I'm facing. Somewhat the videos are there. So, but now the videos are clumsy. You are giving you one process, one way, but the videos are not in the same way. It confused or collapsed. The way you are giving one by one, the videos are not in the same way.
Okay, maybe they are all mixed up.
Mixed up on something clarity, but I'm taking one by one and what are the points I have to do. And I have uh, prepared one all interview questions. It comes up to 60 questions, and I'll do one thing. Whatever I know, so I'll give the answers for those questions. Whatever I don't know, so I'll leave blank and I'll share to you. So if you and you can verify my answers also and whatever the pending and you can update that. Once I'll check. So tomorrow I'll post or tomorrow I'll post. Prepare the questions. I want to give the answers only.
Okay. So you can send the document to Aditi only, so she will forward. So that
Question
she
and
will
answers.
also, she will also let.
Okay. So I'll send WhatsApp to her.
Yeah, you can do it WhatsApp too.
I'll send the WhatsApp to her and so remaining whatever the questions you can verify that our question and answers. Is there any wrong? Then you can update the and remaining you can.
Yeah. So coming to SIM onboarding, basically when we are you are acting as a MA and you want to onboard me at CMO, basically like ICH, and I just write down the steps.
Notification. PKs included.
Basically, these are the steps. Initially, ICH sent like some survey form to CMO. So in that, CMO need to they need to mention their TLN address, everything. When they send back to ICS maintain the particular TLN in their ICS system, and ICS system, and they will from ICS team they will maintain some relationship between the MAH and CMO in their ICS system. Once it is done, then connection will be set up between the ICS and CMO and MAH. Then CMO requests are the serial numbers in the system basically. Then MAH sends the serial number response, and basically we do as is a JSP system, we'll be executing a PQ basically. So PQ stands for the performance qualification. And that is a standard procedure. Once we in that we'll include all the test scenarios and the test screen screenshots of the.
I know the PQ.
Yeah.
IQ, PQ, OQ.
Yeah. So we'll to execute everything, and we'll send for the approval internally for QA release and everything. Once it is done, connection will be moved to product. We can move the connection to production. So initially, we need to get it done from ICH. Once ICH move to production, then we can create all the master data in production and environment, and we can let the CMO know basically. So this is a process to onboard a CMO in MS system. Do you have any questions?
This is theoretical flow.
Yes.
First, we have to send ICS and
Not
so
the
who
ICH
wants? ICH will send SIM onboarding. Like we are working in one pharma company, so we want to we have to do the CMO onboarding. Then, so we have to raise a request for the ICH.
Yes.
To send a survey to CMO. Or like we act as ICH.
No, we do not act as ICH. They are only admits. ICH they have separate team and they have separate list.
Okay. That's it. You told that to me. Yes. Okay. ICH is separate team. Okay.
Yes.
So we can. So then CMO sends back the response. Okay. Whatever their requirements, they'll give the response.
Yeah.
Then ICH maintains CMO GLN and connects to MAH. Means they maintain the master data, CMO master data.
Everything they maintain in the ICH system.
Okay. And connects to MAH. So they'll connection to us.
Yes.
ICH maintains CMO GLN and connects to MAH. Okay. CMO request serial number requested to MAH in the test system. Okay. Then CMO will connect to us to CMO will raise a request for serial number request. Sender means serial number. Serial number request. Then we send the serial number request response. Okay. They request some serial numbers, CMO.
Yeah.
Okay. But the main thing is ICH. So we don't, we are liking act as a MH, we don't have a master data for the CMO. So they all are maintained the ICH.
So it's maintained in ICH and also in ADTP both.
Okay. But we means like we have created a business partner like as a CMO in the master data. We cannot create.
No, we should do. Initially, we should actually I just came to create in ICH system. Once it is done, then you should create in your system. Then only the data gets passed, or else it will stay in any either of the system.
My doubt is we have a CMO in system, in our IT system, we have a CMO. So that CMO newly we are going to onboard it.
Okay.
So for that, this is the process. First request the, or else we have going to create a new CMO and we are going to onboarding.
Either it is I got it. Either it is a new CMO connection or it is a like just existing CMO connection.
Existing CMO, yes.
Anything the process is same. We don't have any change in the process basically. So basically there will be change in PQ. That's it. In PQ, if it is a new connection, like there will be more stuff basically. If it is existing connection, like we do have like very one batch test like that. It depends.
Actually, new connection we need PQ. It's existing, we not require PQ, I think so. Because already
like for existing also, like if it exists in the past and currently if you say like for before 1 year till before 1 year it was live in production, and from past 1 year to now it has been like we are not doing any business with them, so they are not requesting anything, we are not sending anything, and then now they again came and they are asking like they are buying some product from us. In that scenario, like we need to redo the PQ, we need to do the PQ. We need to just revalidate.
Okay. So revalidate. Okay, no system live and serial basement flows. Okay. Either existing or either new CMO. Yes. So this is the process for CMO onboarding. Got it. No system in the facilities in data plus production. Is there any like now you are working as a consultant for the ATTP system? Do you have any quality system and the sandbox system or direct production system?
Yeah, I have all the systems.
Quality development and
I have sandbox development.
Sandbox. Okay.
Yeah, product.
Okay.
Just go to the topics. Anil, you are seeing my screen, right?
Yes.
Just to go once again, I'm going to. We had complete everything like serialization. So why is serialization? What is serialization? Track levels, application identifier, system standards, EPCs, and then moving to GTM, to CTM, LGTM. LGTM nothing but lot level GTM, whatever we created using system. It has between GTM and DC. Water level, sub GTM, item level, case level, pallet level. Why is GLM, what is GLM? And then building blocks like SSEC. So how it is in basically we already talked. And then EPCs manufacturing. So events in manufacturing. So we already just did that also, like commissioning, aggregation, shipping. So how EPCs will capture the events. Today we are gone through them. So how the EPCs will be created. The trade item, business partner. Coming to serial number management, range definition, range request, serial numbers. And then repository goes a lot, select items, containers, repository events, transactions. all the reporting events so far, right? And then integration. So this, however, we cannot do like anything as we don't have any integration basically. So apart from the CM1, like if you are a CM, like if you are getting this file from CMO, basically you will have commissioning, aggregation, and shipping. And if you have your own packaging line, then you will have only commissioning and aggregation. That's it, the main difference basically. That's the main one difference. And another difference is serial number type. When you are using your own serial numbers, then the serial number management will be internal. And when you are when you are sending a serial number to CMO, it will be external serial number management type.
Okay.
And then business partner integration, metal master integration, batch integration, transactional data integration. So we are left with this one.
Transactional data integration. We will
Yeah,
have to.
so we are left with this.
And rule configuration.
Yeah, rule configuration we already did today, right?
Executed. Rules you have tried to give session, but some configuration issue. That's why you left that.
No, just now we did, right? We did a shipping event and then the rule got posted. We created a rule and reporting event got posted, right? That only.
But reporting events.
So initially, what you are doing, you are creating a rule, and then again, like by using that rule, you are triggering a report. You are triggering the reporting event.
How to create the rule? What is the rule? What is rule configuration? So main part is that one. What is the rule and rule configuration? How we do the rule configuration?
Just now I showed you the path also, right? Everything. This one you don't need to do anything here. So if you go to the location groups, so initially you need to create a location group here. Yes, 100%. So this is what. By clicking on events, you need to create a location group here. And for that location group, you need to assign the SGLN.
Okay.
So this is the first step. And then go back. And then rules. If you click on define rules, so here you need to click on just new entry here. So once you click on new entry, so if you see here, the business step I gave it is 13, nothing but a shipping. And the location group, so US_ship. So this is what we configured in location group previously. So that location group we need to assign here. And the country group, which country it belongs to. So it's next rule type. What type of rule it is? Whether it is inform_success or inform_success_file. And then the rule sequence. So like which rule it should be triggered first and which should be next one, like that. And then the rule active. Initially rule should be active, then only the rule gets triggered, basically. Then business step, we need to give what is the business step and what is the short description of the location group. It automatically, like this will get fetched from the location group config, which previously I had for me. And this is related to country, which country it is the reporting is for. And then you need to click on save. That's it.
How to this is the configuration of rule.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I told you, no, so the videos and the things are confused. So mismatched. So that is the reason. So what point we are learning today? What topic we are learning today? So what is the topic that also I got confused. But this thing you already shown all you. Now I am remembering. So this thing you already shown. But how many topics in the videos? Let us check today. What are the topics you asked in curriculum? And one more I added. What is one more? See, S4 HANA I told you, and what I think implementation. Implementation in the sense implementation process. You can shown in Excel. Just
Okay.
just shown in the Excel because I have to explain. So this is the process. This is the things I know and I'll practice. But so coming days, the interviewer will ask for the how to implement a system like that. They may be asked because we are in the resume also we are going to mention in the resume. So we have completed one or two implementation projects also, and working as a support, working in the support project like that we are mentioning.
Okay.
So
you can add that question in the document itself.
Okay. So many days is completed. So that's not exactly what asked for that. Reporting events also same. Reporting.
Reporting event is only one. So initially you are creating a rule, and based on that rule only reporting events is triggering. Okay. Both are both are interlinked only. There is no.
So in the supporting project, we are working as a supporting project in the commercial consultant. So what are the main things? Reporting is the main thing.
Yes. So most of the time, the whatever the reporting events. So basically, in the code itself, they will add basically we have the ASN, right? So in that ASN concept, whatever the ASN is nothing but it's Z transaction, it's customized one. So the reporting event, it is also it will be added in the code itself, basically in real time.
Okay.
Automatically when ASN is triggered, the shipping event will be triggered and the rule also will be triggered.
Okay.
So that's it I have put in. From my perspective, we are still pending with the transactional data integration and then the question answers.
Okay.
Question answers you can document and send it over. You can continue on Tuesday. Sorry, not Tuesday, Wednesday.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Not tomorrow. We can continue on Wednesday.
Okay. Tomorrow I'll make all the question answers and make it to proper way and. So mostly 60 questions is there. And if I get any interview on that, means maybe in the last week they have processed my profile for two companies. Maybe they are going to schedule in next week, this week. I think so. Interview. But I didn't understand why they are rejected my profile. I don't know. Actually, they selected on that time. Interviewer said, "I have selected you. The second interview will be going to schedule on tomorrow or day after tomorrow. They'll inform you like that." He said. But after 3 days, I inquired for my interview. They said to me they rejected. But they didn't respond for the full details also.
Okay.
Why they rejected, I don't know. As my interview problem, but I don't know what happened. So what thing is that? So clearly, mostly I created some all the EPS files regarding all the EPS files. All things I just verified, but so coming days also you can just support me for the interviews, because one interview we don't, once completed this training also, please support me up to I get a job, because so one interview the way will asking questions is one type, and other company like some interviews will ask small questions or basic questions. Some interview are last time see the TCS freelancing. They gone into deep. What is location group? How you get the read point and business location. So based on that questions, I prepared for this interview. So in that I maximum in the next interview I not answered for CMO onboarding only, or one question, mostly on question. So just I directly told to him, so sir, I don't know the CMO onboarding. So this CMO onboarding, the other team will look into that CMO onboarding and master data setup, like that I said. So because I don't know, so that's why I given this answer. So apart from the first interview, that's most of the questions I covered, and this CMO onboarding only I'm not answered. Okay, so please support me for the interview, so I'll get as early as my jobs.
Yeah, sure. So you can let Arik
And I'm sitting in the home also, it's very boring and not interested to take subject and concentrate on subject also. Because my kids also all have a holiday. So I'll prepare the interview questions. Whatever I know, so I'll fill that questions. Remaining, you can correct it and you can update it. So I'll prepare for that. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
so we can meet on Wednesday.
Wednesday morning, yes?
Yeah, Wednesday morning.
5 a.m. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.